Today I'm going to show you how I clean my Canik SFX Rival. Like always, we're going to start with a visual and tactile inspection to make sure that the weapon is completely unloaded, and this weapon is. Pointing it in a safe direction, we're going to release the striker. Pushing down on the takedown pins, we're going to pull it forward. And then I like to disassemble it and put it in the order I'm going to clean it. So you can go in any order you like. I like to start at the top and work my way down. With one exception, I'm going to take the barrel and I'm going to get some cleaner in there. I'm using Hops gun cleaner. I'm going to give it a couple squirts just in the barrel, and I'm going to set that aside so that it can start to work its gun cleaning magic. Then I'm going to grab a large piece of rag. You don't need anything fancy. This is just an old cut-up t-shirt. And I'm going to start by just wiping out as much junk and gunk as I can. Recoil spring and guide rod. It's usually pretty clean. We're just taking out all of the large bits. And I also like to run it through the mag well. And you can drive yourself crazy trying to get your gun factory clean. It's never going to be factory clean. Then I'm going to take a brush. An old toothbrush will work, or the brush that came with the gun, or you can spend as much money as you want on cleaning supplies. I'm going to spray a little bit of this gun cleaner on the brush itself, and I'm going to go through the steps again, top to bottom. Making sure to get the rails, and any place that you see metal contacts metal, we're going to try to get all of the carbon fouling off. There's still plenty on my brush, but I shoot this gun a lot, so I like to spend extra special care in cleaning it. All right, then I'm going to go through with the rag again, take that solvent off. I'm using the toothbrush just to push the rag into the rail. And I see I've got a lot of stuff in there, a lot of carbon deposit that is still there. So this is my own personal trick. I've got a little can of compressed air, and I'm just going to any place I can't get that rag in. And that's looking better already. One of the things that I really, really love about the Canik, specifically the Rival, is that I have personally put well over 10,000 rounds through this pistol. And I have had a grand total of 2 malfunctions. The first one was directly caused by me not cleaning it enough. And the second one was a eroded firing pin. I honestly have no idea how many rounds I have put through this now. Well over 10,000. Still going strong though. Still going strong. I guess at some point in this video I should talk about the fact that you should do this in a well-ventilated area where personal protective equipment such as the gloves, because you don't want any of this lead or cleaning agent to absorb through your skin or to inhale it. There we go. That's starting to look much better. All right. Now previously, I sprayed some cleaner into this barrel, and you can use a brush and a rod, but I'm going to try something new today, so we're going to see how this works together. A buddy of mine suggested getting a bore snake, so I got this. It's called Outers, the Gunner's Companion. Pretty exciting, right? Anyway, it's a bore snake. If you shoot a lot, you know what that is. If you don't shoot a lot, a bore snake is basically a combination of cleaning rag and brush in one. Now I previously sprayed gun cleaner in here, but I'm going to just use this end that's going to go through the barrel first and wipe up my mat. By the way, if you don't have a gun cleaning mat, I suggest getting one. It will save your furniture. We're going to drop that into the barrel. From the chamber side to the barrel side, pull it through. I don't know how well that shows up on the camera there, but that seems to have done a mighty good job. I'm very happy with that. All right, there you go. So now we have a clean gun, but you don't want to run your gun dry. obviously. So we're going to use an oil to lubricate. In this case, I'm using Lucas Extreme Duty Gun Oil. I use this particular gun oil because this is what the gunsmith who I trust and have worked with for years recommended to me. So I'm just going to put one little dot in here in the rail and one on this side, and I let that roll down the rail. And then on the barrel, oops, missed a spot. There, that's better. We're going to do one on the top, one on the side. That's way too much. So I'm just going to take my paw here and I'm going to rub that in all over the top. A good general rule of thumb is anywhere that metal meets metal, it should have a thin layer of oil. And now I'm not talking about dripping with oil. I'm talking about a thin layer of oil. In fact, this is too much, so I'm going to take a clean rag and I'm going to wipe the excess off. Don't need any in there. On the rails here, this is probably even too much, but just a drop on each side. Canik specifically says we need to lubricate these parts, but again, we're not doing we're not greasing it up. Just a light sheen is all you need. Anytime you see you've put too much on, just take it off. It's that simple. So now we have a Canik Rival SFX that has been cleaned and lubricated. All that's left is to reassemble it. And the final step is a function check. So pointing it in a safe direction, we're going to pull the trigger. Then we're going to continue holding the trigger while we recycle. It resets and it fires. That's a good functions check. Finally, if you want to, you can put a little oil on the outside of the gun to protect the metal. I am bad about forgetting to do that. But just wiping down the exterior of the gun to take off all the excess oil is a good idea. And you can probably tell by the condition of this gun that it gets used a heck of a lot. And I think the reason that I've had such good luck with this firearm is twofold. First, I do clean it. And second, Canik, man, they make a good firearm. I sound like a Canik fanboy, and I guess I am. All right, there you go. That's how I clean my Rival. If I've told you anything different from the manufacturer's documentation, then trust the people at Canik. But this is how I do it. Y'all have a great day.